2, 1.
Coming up this week on the GameTaffy.com news show, the PlayStation Vita sells out, another premium service hits Xbox Live, and you can get your artwork in a video game. The GameTaffy.com news show starts when I say it starts, damn it. Okay, now you can go. Welcome to the GameTaffy.com news show, brought to you by Weber State News and GameTaffy.com. I'm Bella Marx, and I think some people have learned their place in this show.
I'm done polishing your shoes, ma'am.
Get out of my sight. First up in the news, the PlayStation Vita managed to pull off an upset. Despite our doubts in its initial adoption rate, Sony announced that all first-generation 3G bundles moved. Apparently, you do want the next generation of handheld gaming. Not all has been well, of course. Sync issues with the PlayStation Store have been reported, and a forever absent UMD transfer program leaves many scratching their heads about what to do with their now defunct PSPs. What's your stance on the PlayStation Vita? Did you pick one up? Let us know in the comments. Next, you remember when the Xbox dashboard was updated and Microsoft promised all these new media services only to then say that those services would come out one day? Well, April Fool's Day, one of those media services will launch on your Xbox dashboard. HBO Go has been confirmed for an April 1st release date. Of course, an Xbox Live Gold membership is still required to use the premium service. We obtained this completely falsified quote that is not actually a quote from the president of HBO in regards to this issue. Yo dog, we heard you like subscriptions, so we put a subscription in your subscription so you can subscribe while you subscribe. Paying a subscription to access another paid subscription is like Inception for your wallet. Sega announced a contest for the HD re-release of Jet Set Radio. For those of you who are artistically inclined, Sega is providing you the chance to create one of the 18 additional Graffiti art pieces. Winners will get a copy of the game for either the PS3 or 360, a Jet Set Radio branded hoodie, and a Jet Set Radio branded beverage shaker. In other words, you do work that is worth at minimum hundreds of dollars and receive a game branded beverage shaker for your trouble. This speaks to the culture that we live in. Instead of doing work and getting paid, you bust your balls and get a stupid beverage shaker. Some people say it's the economy and some people say it's for the portfolio building. But when it comes down to it, you are being exploited. The work you do is worth something, and when content producers try and say differently, they are taking advantage of you. Really, is a Jet Set Radio branded beverage shaker worth your hours of effort in bringing Sega fantastic artwork? If you want to show off your work for portfolio building, help a friend build a website, start a digital art gallery, or apply as an apprentice graphic designer for a local company. Please don't sell your work for a beverage shaker. This week's trailer of the week is an easy one. Send us an email with what you think it is, and we'll send you a GameTaffy branded beverage shaker. Email your guesses to GameTaffy@GameTaffy.com. Here's a look at what's coming out next week. Mass Effect 3 hits the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC on March 6th. And most of you are done listening, but I'm still talking, so pay attention. Street Fighter X Tekken also hits the PS3, 360, and PC with MLB 12 The Show on the PS3 and Vita, and Major League Baseball 2K12 on the 360, PS3, PC, Wii, DS, PSP, and PS2 on March 6th. Finally, free speech beat out social services this week. In Oklahoma, Representative Will Forkiller tried to pass a bill that would tax violent video games and use the additional revenue to fight childhood obesity and fund other social services. However, the House Revenue and Tax Subcommittee defeated the bill after the Oklahoma Video Game Voters Network flooded members with informative emails. Essentially, these voters reminded the committee members that there is no proof that violence in video games causes violence in children. This is important for you because lawmakers will not stop attacking video games until they are shown how many gamers actually vote. Here in Utah, a handful of bills have been proposed only to be vetoed or otherwise defeated. When politicians attack video games with intentionally vague wording, it is your duty to stand up and make your voice heard. We're glad Oklahoma stopped this attack on free speech before it happened, but that is no reason to become complacent. Just some food for thought. Did you know that the GameTaffy.com show is a free podcast available on iTunes by searching GameTaffy? Well, now you do, so why don't you subscribe? Please, do it for me. I'll be back next week with more gaming news and awesomeness. Until then, thanks for watching the GameTaffy.com news show.
Bye! Yay!
Sega announced a contest for the HD re-release of Jet Set Radio. For those of you who are artistically inclined, Sega is providing you the chance.
I've got to stop that. You're saying autistically. You are. And this is not. I can't let you say